Alright guys, so welcome back to another episode of Life with Fred. So on October 5th, I started the 75 Sauce Challenge, and I thought I had filmed quite a few different clips to show how I was getting started, but some of those clips seem to have gotten lost. But I am going to show you the clips that I did film on the day that I got started, and before I do that, I want to tell you what the 75 Soft Challenge is. Alright, so the 75 Soft Challenge really only have 4 simple rules. You're going to eat a healthy diet with no alcohol. You're going to train at least one time a day for 45 minutes. You're going to read 10 chapters in a nonfiction book each day. And you're going to drink 3 liters of water each day. One of the clips that got lost is my before picture, and I can't remember what other clip got lost, but here are the other clips that did make it into this video. In addition to the 4 rules that I gave you guys in the beginning of this video, I am also adding daily affirmations and journal prompts, which you see here on the screen for day 1. Follow my social media, which I will put here in the video throughout, for the additional daily affirmation and journal prompts throughout the 75 days. And I do have enough daily journal prompts and affirmations to go beyond 75 days. So if you like the journal prompts and daily affirmations, continue to follow my social media to continue to get that additional encouragement and continue to do the work beyond the 75 soft. So for the journal prompt, I give myself about 10 minutes to do the work, and that's why my phone is sitting there, so that I can see the timer. For this workout, I did attempt to go outside and jump rope, and I will admit that the rope defeated me. I was not able to complete the full workout, given that I am just getting back into working out after surgery and after being sedentary for so long. Prior to going out, my chest and stomach was already hurting, and my face started hurting. So between that and this disrespectful dog of mine, I had to stop several times to get myself together. So you're gonna see me here attempt several times to get this rope thing going, and at one point I even had to stop and take him in the house because he wouldn't let the neighbors bring their dog out. Not to mention he ran off somewhere and I had to go find him and figure out where he went. So yeah, he had to go in the house because he was more of a distraction than he needed to be.
Milo. 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 Get over here. Move. Don't get over here. Don't get hit. You're gonna get hit. You're gonna get hit. Move. Don't you go back around there. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Milo. Get over here. 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 Come here.
So it was at this point that I was taking him back in the house, and I came back outside for a few minutes to try to get back at it. But at this point, I believe my stomach and head, face, and stuff was hurting too bad. So I shortly after that I called it a night. As you can see, I'm bent over right here because the pain was like really getting to me, and I gave it you could see the pain in my jumps. It's funny because I used to be able to jump much longer, not that many years ago. At this point, you can see I'm giving up. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go in the house and give this a try another day. All right, so for this part of 75 Soft, the book I am reading is this one here. It is The Divine Nine by Lawrence C. Cross. I've been reading it for a while now. I mainly only read on my ride to and from work. So I got to read 10 pages a day. I'm just finishing up the chapter on the fraternity Iota Phi Theta. My copy is pretty outdated. This is the copyright 2000. There is a 2020 or 2021 edition. So the information in this book is very outdated. I would like to see the more updated version of the book, just for comparison, to see what has been taken out, what has put in. Has the author updated the list that has been included in the book? Has he changed some of the verbiage on these lists? Because for like the politicians that's included on the list, he has them listed as like former. Let me go to one of the lists. So if I look at Omega Psi Phi, so for like for the politicians, he has them just listed as what they were, like alderman, mayor, first governor, William Hasty, the first governor of the U.S. Virgin Islands. It's really more so the athletes that I was kind of thrown off by, because he has them listed as former, like Hank Aaron he has him listed as former Atlanta Braves, instead of when you see Hank Aaron on most lists, he's listed as a Atlanta Braves, or and if he's ever listed as a former anything, it's for his position, the former home run champion, or former title holder of the home run king, and then he has it down that Babe Ruth broke his record. Jerry Bell, former Oakland Raider. So I would like to see if he changed that verbiage on the new list. Anybody that has that is interested in joining any of the Divine Nine organizations, this is a very good book to get some of the history on those Divine Nine organizations, because if you talk to any Divine Nine member, they're going to hold back on that history. You have to get it for yourself to help you make the decisions on which organization to join before you join it, because some of this history you won't get until you are actually going through the process, unless you do your research for yourself. And I think you should definitely research all of the organizations before you make a decision on which organization to join. And speaking of Divine Nine organizations, this is informational meeting season. One organization in particular, I am seeing drop meeting session dates across social media right now. The organization in particular that I'm referring to just announced a meeting in Milwaukee, and another meeting somewhere in Georgia, and then that is a male organization. Then I saw a female organization also drop a meeting. I can't remember where theirs at. So do your research on the organizations that you are interested in, whether you are doing undergrad or grad chapter. If you miss your opportunity to do undergrad, do not let anybody talk you out of doing grad chapter. Do not let anybody talk you out of this paper versus made situation. Do not let anybody sway you on this whole hazing situation, because all organizations, all the Divine Nine organizations anyway, have gone through the whole legal ramifications of hazing and have sworn to have outlawed hazing. What the PWI organizations are doing for as far as hazing, that's their business. The African American Greek organizations supposed to be on top of it, and each chapter is different. What one chapter is doing for as far as that is concerned is not sanctioned by the national office. And from what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing and what I am learning by doing my own research, when the national office finds out that a local chapter is participating in any hazing activity, they are on top of it, and they are swiftly handling that local chapter. So make your decisions wisely, and if you don't like what one chapter is doing, you always have the option to wait until you are eligible to participate in the initiation process of another chapter. By that I mean relocation. Or like what I just seen with the Alpha Phi Alpha, they did a special initiation of some brothers that was not all living in the Georgia area, but because of their pedigree, they let some brothers along the East Coast join the Georgia chapter. And by pedigree, I mean they are some very distinguished gentlemen in their careers. And I talked to one brother that is a lifelong member. I mean, he joined Alpha Alpha back in the 80s. So he's been around and he's seen some things. And another brother that is a newer member, I think he's been around for about 10 years now, but he has served several different levels of leadership. I want to say regional as well as local president, chapter president. So he's seen some things as well, and both of them told me that the reason those brothers were able to join a chapter that they clearly didn't live in that area was because of their pedigree. So until you reach that level, definitely keep your options open. And if you are, let's say, living in Dallas and you don't like what the Dallas chapter is standing for, and you know that in a few years you're going to be relocating to New York, just wait until you get to New York and can make connections in the New York area, and then join that chapter. But in the meantime, if you know that New York is where you're going to be relocating to, start making connections now. If you are going to be traveling back and forth between Dallas and New York, make as many professional connections up there as you can. And if you know any brothers or sisters that's in that chapter, start making your name known amongst the brothers and sisters in that chapter as best you can. I'm learning that that is what I should have been doing for the organization that I'm looking at joining before I moved to Charlotte. But at the time, one, I wasn't sure how long it was going to take me to finish my degree, and two, I wasn't even sure when I was going to be relocating to Charlotte. So joining a Charlotte chapter wasn't even on my radar at the time, and then I just wasn't sure of how that whole process worked, and it wasn't until a year ago that I learned that I should have been networking this whole time. And now I am almost 8 months away from graduating, and I know that after I graduate, I'm be looking to join one of the alumni chapters in my area. And I only know one person that is a member of an alumni chapter in the area. So I am trying to get out and start the networking process now, but it's very hard for me because I don't have a car, and so I don't get to go to social events very often. The organization that I am interested in joining is having a huge, their big, huge social event in December, and I want to go so bad, but again, I don't have a car, and it's actually down in South Carolina on Friday night, so I probably won't end up going, but such is life. So but I'm not gonna let that deter me. I am going to finish this book. I do have my next book in mind. I got way off topic. This is supposed to be about 75 Soft, and I went off into the Divine Nine. Such is my life. But yeah, this is a book that I'm reading right now. I have my next book in mind. My weight right now is 215. I will do a follow-up video in 10 days. If you follow me on social media, which my handles are in the video, I will post daily the journal prompts as well as the daily affirmations that I am following, and that's it. I didn't get to finish my workout because my chest and stomach started hurting me so bad this afternoon. That was a bummer. My face didn't bother me as much as I thought it was going to bother me, so I'm glad about that. I'm glad I did get up and start moving, though. That's the whole point of doing the 75 Soft. You saw at the beginning of the video what 75 Soft entails. If you're following along with me, please tell me how you guys are doing, whether it be here in the comments, in my update video comments, or in the daily post on my social media. I am looking forward to you guys, seeing you guys updates as well. And until the next video, you guys be encouraged, and I hope to see you guys' results. Thanks for coming on the journey with me. Have a good night. Stay tuned over the next 60 plus days. I am going to try to come back every 10 days to give you an update, and then at the end I am going to do a final wrap up after the 75 days to tell you how how I perceive that I have changed over the last 75 days. And thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and be sure to hit that notification bell to get all of my post notifications. And drop down in the comments and tell me how you guys have changed over the course of your 75 days, your 75 Soft challenge. And if you're doing a 75 hard, tell me how you've changed during that challenge.